I'd like to call to order the Northumberland County Public Meeting for Tuesday, December 23rd, 2025. Please rise for a pledge of allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
of silence.
This time, the commissioners will ask for citizens' input on agenda items only. Hearing and seeing none, a motion is needed to approve and dispense with the reading of the minutes of the commissioners' public meeting, which was held on Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Under announcements, I'll start with a correction. The reorganizational meeting of the Northumberland County Salary Board will be held on Monday, January 5th at 11:30 a.m. in the Northumberland County Administration Center, Public Meeting Room at the Administration Center, 399 Stadium Drive in Sunbury. The next regular public meeting will be held on Tuesday, January 6, 2026 at 1 p.m. in the Public Meeting Room at the Administration Center located at 399 Stadium Drive in Sunbury. Reassessment in Northumberland County, Tyler Technologies will be holding a town hall meeting on Tuesday, December 23rd, 2025 from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Warrior Run School District in the high school auditorium. They will discuss their data collection phase and share with the public what to expect. And please note, as they go into each area of Northumberland County, they will hold more town hall meetings to make the public aware. And finally, the County of Northumberland announces there were 2 bids received for the janitorial services at the Human Services Complex on December 12th, 2025. A motion is needed to approve the final 2026 Northumberland County budget.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, just one thing that what I want to, I don't know if, where is Francis? There he is. Reiterate? I don't know if that's a word, but I want to make sure that we are saying that Northumberland County's taxes will not change from last year. There will be no increase in taxes. I don't know. You didn't send me the paper and I don't buy it, so. so you're going to have to send it to me.
That's going to pan out well.
So I'm just making sure we reiterate that for the new year, because I have seen in some school districts and municipalities raise their taxes, and people get there and they think the county. Well, the county is not changing their taxes from last year. We are going to be exactly what we did last year. Is that correct, Chris?
That's correct.
Okay, I just want to make sure you double check with you. Okay.
You can print that again if you want.
All right.
Francis, he's good with numbers, but I get the paper and I read it. I read stuff to him and tell him what's in it. So
I know numbers I can't read. Okay.
Or spell. You can't spell.
I can't spell. All right, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. No increase in taxes for the county. Go ahead.
Motion is needed to authorize the payment of $66,566.66 for the 2005 medical waivers as submitted by the Human Resource Office.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed for the commissioners to sign the state tax equalization voucher for transfers of real estate for the month of November 2025 as submitted by the assessment office.
You skipped 6.
We did. We had on the question, but we didn't do the vote on that.
We did vote.
Oh, I thought we did.
Did
Yeah,
we?
you definitely voted.
Did we?
The budget.
Yeah.
Did we vote on the budget? Pretty sure they
Mary, did we vote on the budget?
I checked you guys off as I.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm sorry, I was wrong.
It's okay, Frank, your last meeting.
Sure.
That ruined your streak.
That's it, yeah.
Do you want to revote just to be sure?
Go ahead, just to
All
make
right.
sure.
A motion is needed to approve the final 2026 Northumberland County budget.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Francis, I think this is the 3rd time there's no tax increase.
I'm not saying anything, Frank.
Still none.
Okay, a motion is needed to approve the following reports. These include the monthly fiscal status reports for November 2025 as submitted by the Weatherization Department, and that includes the Department of Energy, BIL, and the LIHEAP cumulative.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to extend Resolution R number 141-15, Purchase of Service Agreement with Engineer Charles Hopta Jr. to December 31st, 2026, as previously adopted at the public meeting on December 1st, 2015.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize the following salary increase for all non-bargaining employees, and it'll be effective the first pay of 2026. And as another note, no position in which the salary has been adjusted in 2025 is eligible for the increase.
So that increase will be anyone making $50,000 or over will get a 2% raise. Anyone less than $50,000 per year will get a 3% raise. Okay?
On the question? We have
Do I need to,
first-
do I need, so that's the motion?
You're going to
I
second?
will second.
Yes, okay. Megan seconds it on the question. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, a motion is needed to award janitorial services at the Human Services Complex to the lowest qualified bidder.
Yes, and that bidder will be, was awarded to Diversified. They will get the contract.
Second that motion?
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize the sale of Northumberland County Bridge number 124, BMS number 497219-0430-0124, all that certain bridge lying on Hollow Road, crossing Schwaben Creek between the intersection of Hollow Road and Schwaben Creek Road, and the intersection of Hollow Creek Road and Wolf Road in the Township of Washington, County of Northumberland, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, to Isaac S. Zook for the sum of $1, and this is a ratification.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize the chairperson to execute the settlement agreement in the matter of Stankavage versus Northumberland County, docket number 424-CV-01973, and this is a ratification.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to adopt budget amendments as listed in the public meeting agenda.
So moved.
Seconded?
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to grant permission to advertise the following. They're both ratifications, and they include a bid notice for supply and delivery of home heating oil to county-owned properties, and a meeting notice for the salary board, which was held on Wednesday, December 23rd, 2025, at 12:30 for general purposes.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize the commissioners to execute the professional service agreement for court reporting with the following individuals as listed below on behalf of the courts, and this includes Paula J. Singer and Ronnie Lynn Kreischer.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize the commissioners to execute the Northumberland County Human Services Plan for fiscal year 2025-2026 on behalf of the Behavioral Health and Intellectual Developmental Services Department.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to accept the resignation of Donna Rompalo as a cleaning person for the Office of Mount Carmel Magisterial District Court, 08-2-01, and this is effective December 1st, 2025, and it's a ratification.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize the commissioners to amend an agreement between Northumberland County and Patricia Vitovich for cleaning the offices of Mount Carmel Magisterial District Court, 08-2-01, to increase the rate of pay to $250 per month, with Patricia Vitovich now performing all cleaning duties effective December 1st, 2025.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize the commissioners to grant permission for the Tax Claims Bureau to increase the amount of petty cash held by the office to a total of $500. There's a misprint, I'm sorry. So it's a total of $350 to a grand total of $500 for petty cash as to aid in transacting with cash payments. And this is a ratification.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, Nathan, it's to $500. Is that what we're saying?
$500,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize an amendment to the current collective bargaining agreement with ASME Local 2016 for the period from 1/1/2025 to 12/31/2025, subject to reciprocal authorization of this amendment by ASME Local 2016.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize the grant application for adult probation parole FY 2025 to 2026, and this is a ratification.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the commissioners to execute the lease agreement between Northumberland County and Step by Step Incorporated contingent upon agreement with the service provider.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion
Aye.
carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the chairperson to execute the agreement with Penn Teledata to port over the prison's phone numbers to the new voice service.
So moved.
Seconded.
Let's On the question, all in favor state aye. Aye. Motion carries. So we're on the final solicitor's report from Mr. Garrigan.
Come back to the certificate.
Yeah.
All right. Solicitors report. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Motion to adopt Resolution R45-25, Maintenance and Service Agreement between the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Northumberland County District Attorney's Office and the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency for Pennsylvania District Attorney's Institute for Statewide Automated Victim Information and Notification (SAVIN) systems, which will enhance the victims' service efforts by creating and implementing an automated system for notification that will be available to victims 24/7.
Moved.
Good.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R46-25, application to encumber liquid fuels tax funds between the Northumberland County Board of Commissioners on behalf of the Northumberland County Engineer and the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation for the superstructure replacement of bridge number 38T538 located on Comfort Road over Little Shamokin Creek in Rockefeller Township.
So moved.
Good.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, so just, you want to, when we're done, we'll get somebody to get that cake then, okay? So next, what we're going to do is, first, Frank, we already honored you, but I just want to say again, you know, you've been here my 10 years, and you have been a joy to work with and a pleasure, and I wish you the best as judge, and, you know, it was great working with you, and you're a good guy.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and thank you guys, you commissioners. You're a great board and you work hard for the county.
Second, I'd like to mention, again, we did last meeting, but for the public meeting, Corey, who's filling in for Ed Greco, who's now also going to be a judge, and Vince, who is filling in as our solicitor for Frank. So we have a lot of fill-ins here. It's like a baseball game, right? But anyway, again, we're very happy to have both of them, you know, joining our team and continue to do what we have in the past with our people that are going on and moving on. We're proud to have you as part of us, and God bless you for taking the positions. So next, and we're going to try to get some pictures, by the way. Francis volunteered to get pictures. We'll do it when it's all over. Next, Judge Jones, who was going to be here, but he got stuck somewhere in Harrisburg or something. So I just want to mention, you know, he's been here a long time. God, a very long time, I think, right? Frank, how long? Since the 80s, 70s? I think he told me he was chief clerk at one time. Was he, Vince? Yes. So Judge Jones went from chief clerk to judge, and now he's retiring. And, you know, we just want to wish him the best. And again, we wish he would have been here. But we'd like him mentioned, Francis, that we're thanking him for his service. I'll look. I'm going to have to buy a paper tomorrow.
I'll read it to you.
But, yeah, the commissioners want to just thank Judge Jones, and he's always been cooperative. All the years I ever known him, he's just a good guy. Again, we have a lot of good people in Northumberland County, and we're going to keep it that way. You want to say anything? Any of you
Well,
guys?
Frank, I'm gonna miss you. You know, you retired last week. We had a thing for you, and you gotta get you a big present. So you're not getting another one today. Just so you know that you got one already.
As I keep coming to meetings, I'm going to try and milk it.
Yeah, that's good though. That's a good. I could talk. I have a couple lawyer jokes. I don't have any judge jokes, but I don't even want to. But
Okay, Joe, let's move on. The food is getting cold. Oh, Megan, you want to say anything?
No, just thank you so much. Frank.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
And thank you for
Welcome
those
aboard,
coming into the
Vince.
roles.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
So next, what we're going to do is we're going to read, I guess first, we'll read the citation.
So
Let's make the motion to pass them, and then we'll read them, and then, so let's do that.
Perfect.
We're going to make a motion, guys. Listen to Nathan. Go ahead.
Motion is needed to approve the following certificates of recognition, one for James Backus and one for Chris Grayson.
so moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. So let's have Jim, let's read Jim's, and then let's speak about Jim, and then we'll see what happens after that. Go ahead.
So a certificate of recognition presented to James Backus in recognition of having over 13 years of public service in the Northumberland County Anthracite Outdoor Adventure Area. We want to express our sincerest gratitude for your many years of dedicated service to Northumberland County, and your contribution as a public servant to the citizens has been invaluable. From your tireless efforts with establishing and starting up the AOAA and working with DCNR and receiving grants and support from them on the authority's vision of a world-renowned outdoor adventure area. We can't thank you enough for creating a positive and long-lasting effect on the revenue generation within the local communities and donations to them from the AOAA. This is awarded this 23rd day of December 2025, signed unanimously by the Northumberland County Commissioners.
Okay, so let's first talk about Jim. I go back with Jim all the way back in the days when he used to try to play softball on my team. And we were so happy to have him on that team because he ran Burger King. And Burger King in Cole Township was the only Burger King in the state, maybe the country, that were making hoagies for fundraisers at the restaurant. And the people would say, could we order those hoagies? Remember that, Jim? But, yeah, we go way back. And you know, the thing with Jim, I'm the, whatever you call it, to the AOA board and go to most of the meetings. And we have never had a problem working with anybody at the AOA. Jim took over a long time ago when the AOA was pretty much nothing and was just going to be a place where four-wheelers went up in the mountains and turned it into a million-plus entity that not only builds our area up with tourism and everything else. A few years ago, I met with Jim and Dave and whoever there, and we started getting, when they were doing well, funding from the AOA. And we're at over $100,000 that they give to the county now that we can use so other people in the county see maybe they're not near the AOA, but they can see they're getting a benefit from it. And that has gone from a four-wheeling park that people just in Shamokin got on and rode up in the mountains until probably one of the best four-wheeling parks in the eastern part of the United States. And, you know, all these guys sitting there, you know, Dave and Pat are also part of it, but Jim was the head claw. He was the guy that ran the meetings. He was the guy that, and I can say, Jim, all the years, we've never had a problem, me and you. We worked everything out, and that's the way it's supposed to be. And I think that's why you're successful, and that's why you have all our support so much. And I wanted you to be here because, you know, you put a lot of time in, and you deserve to be recognized. And I know there's some people out there that probably don't want to recognize you. Sometimes I hear that at the meetings, but they're the people that we don't want to talk about. We want to talk about the people that are moving forward. And you're not going to lose. Porzie's going to stay there, so he's going to have help. I'm assuming that Pat's going to take over. And I have the most faith in Pat, 100%. And again, both those guys, Porzie and Pat, no problem whenever we dealt with anything, and we've added, I think, a great addition to that board with Mr. Grayson here, and I just see great things coming from you. I'll keep coming to the meetings, and you keep dishing money to us, and we'll all be happy. Okay.
Yeah.
You know me, I'm going to say a few words.
Okay. Thank God you didn't let Joe talk.
Well, again, thank you for all the support. When the authority was formed years ago, it was something different I think for a government authority. So as a municipal authority and working under Northumberland County, I think we're in a shining star in the state. Nobody else is operating like this. We run that as a business. We have received a lot of grant funding, but that's for structure. Our day in, day out bills, and just like you have bills, we have bills, and our big one's insurance. We're waiting for our quote to come through, but we earn that money, we use that. And like you said, we've been able to give back now over $1 million to municipalities. So over $500,000 now has come back directly to the county. And municipalities where we operate, we've given the other $500,000. So it's a lot to municipalities, but we're also supporting a lot of the local organizations in the county. So that's direct give back. We also have a payroll now of almost 400,000 a year. So, we're employing people. And whoever would have thought 13 years ago of recreational tourism in Northumberland County? And that's what we're doing. This is recreational tourism at its best. It's a motorized park. Sam's right. We're recognized as a top facility on the East Coast, and we're drawing people from all different states. We have events, and sometimes there's 30 or 40 states represented at one event. We have Jeep Jamboree come in every year. We work with the big suppliers of Yamaha, Polaris. We do a lot, Kawasaki. So we have a lot of support, and this year we'll have 45,000 visits, and I'm going to say about half of them are out of state. And from other parts of Pennsylvania. So the support and the way this has operated has been great. Sam and you and your board, Joe and Megan, working together, that's what happens when we work together. Anything we've needed from the county, we've always had your support. And I think, like Sam said, we always want to support you, but we stay focused to what we want to do, and it's recreational tourism, and we're growing. Things are well, so it's time for me to step away, and I feel very confident with Chris stepping in as one of the 5 board members, and I think the facility will continue to grow. We've seen, part of our founding mission was economic development, and we're seeing that. We have a campground that has 70 sites that's full all summer long. We've seen multiple Airbnbs open. We see a convenience store coming now. We have campgrounds. We have cabins. So all the things that support this, our restaurants in and around the trailhead are doing well, so it really helps out. So again, thank you for the partnership, and I'm sure when Dave's hand and the board, they'll continue to do well. So thank you.
Very good. And Sue, Pat, maybe at your first meeting, you could order another one of those four-wheelers for heavy-duty loads like Porzy has, and have one for Chris in case he might need that. Okay, so I guess that's it for today. Is there anything?
Oh, we have one more here.
Oh, there's somebody else. Is that you? Are you up? Justin, no? Okay. So what do we say about Chris Grayson? Chris? Okay, yeah, you read it first, because I have a lot to say about him. Go ahead.
On the formal side, certificate of recognition presented to Controller Chris Grayson in recognition of over 12 years of service as County Controller within Northumberland County. We want to express our sincere gratitude for your many years of dedicated service, and as a public servant, you maintained accountability and transparency in handling public funds. Your extensive experience and dedicated service as the Controller have demonstrated your fiscal stewardship with your excellent management of the county budget, financial reporting, resource allocation, and I'll add audits. We have no doubt that you will approach the new role with the same exceptional performance on maintaining consistent, high-quality work and overcoming budget challenges and constraints. Best wishes. Signed unanimously by the Northumberland County Commissioners.
Okay, first, Chris, let me say, when I first came here 10 years ago, Chris told me I was his football coach. I didn't really know that. I don't remember him at Our Lady of Lords. I didn't want to tell him that, but he was.
I wasn't very good.
He was. I did check with Coach Chesney, and he did say he'd have played. But some things people don't know about Chris. Since I've been here, at least I can say this. I have at least talked to Chris every day before I get to work and every day on the way home. And I calculated that today, and that's probably, in the times in between, is somewhere around 10,000 phone calls. And I don't know if you can go back to Verizon, but I'm sure I can. And we would talk about everything, budget mostly. And if it wasn't for him, and I'm just looking, except for the additional millage we just asked for, in the 10 years, we have increased our millage by 3.9. That's it, 3.9 mils. Now, of course, last year, Francis, don't listen to this, we did ask for a 5 mil increase, and that's staying the same. But that's unprecedented with any group, and that all goes accredited to this guy. It wasn't me. I'm not that smart, but Chris is, and he would tell me what we needed to do, and we would agree almost all the time. But the phone calls even sometimes on weekends, even when he's at the cabin, even, he's fishing or whatever, walking his dog, or I have made more phone calls to him than anyone in my life. And that even includes all the girlfriends I had back in the day. But
Chris, boy, are you a lucky guy. God,
but
they'll continue, I'm
I
sure.
just
Don't
have
worry about
to
it.
say, I mean, we would not be where we are in Northumberland County without Chris as the controller. He watches every penny. He makes sure if there's any abuse, we would get on it right away. And he usually catches it before it gets to that point. And I'm just so happy, that I got to work with him, and we're going to miss him. So God bless you. God bless you.
I just want to say thank you so much, Chris. I don't know that anybody can understand how much we've relied on you through your years and your expertise and your attention to detail. Thank you so much for all the advice you've been able to give the commissioners, because it really helped to guide the county in the best way forward. So we will definitely miss you a lot in that role.
We are losing three great contributors to the people of the county. Well, Frank's of course, going to be judge, and then Jim, I'm not sure what you're doing, but you did a great job. I know you for a long time. And with your kids in school and everything, we had a lot of good meetings, and
I think you were on that softball team when Backus played, weren't you?
I think I
Yeah,
was.
I think he was.
Yeah.
I think you were. Go ahead.
And then Chris, what position did Chris play in football? Do you know?
Chris?
Yeah.
That was back when he was a weatherweight, so he probably was a receiver, I would assume, right?
So yeah, and
Very good.
Chris does a great. He does a great job, and hopefully the next guy coming in will do hopefully is just as good a job. And I hope Jim, your replacement doesn't screw things up out the AOAA. You'll be there for advisement, right? And I'm sure you can get a pretty good fee for that. Sam will approve all that stuff, I guess. But no, we're going to miss all you guys. And Merry Christmas, and everybody have a happy, healthy New Year. And there's lots of cookies and stuff down in our suite. Stop down for some stuff. Francis was down already eating pizzelles, and we have a lot of stuff. So stop by, and thanks everybody for a great year.
Francis has a question?
No, I want to say you're right. You are losing a bunch of. No, he has as well. He's been very-
I told you everything I had to.
But the one thing I will say is you're right. The one headline that will be is that. I'm not even sure who's coming tomorrow, to be honest with you. So make sure that we have that headline that he's going into next year. And we'll remember the conversation this time next year.
Francis, maybe I'm going to take some of my comments back.
Hey, Francis, don't worry. He has his phone number. He thinks he got a lot of calls before. Wait till.
Great people coming in. They
Yeah,
also have
absolutely.
been very, along the way with us and media, have been very receptive on it.
Controller Grayson, I just asked for permission to review something. So I don't know if you remember this, but I think I just want to say it for the public. When I came in as the elections administrator, I don't know if you remember our first phone call, but I had gone for a grant. And your first question was, did anybody train you on county budgets before? Second was, who's reporting this? When you're no longer the elections administrator in 5 years, where's the record going to be, and who's going to report it then to the auditors when they're sniffing around about it? The fourth thing was, I believe I got the cents right. I had messed up a rider for 17 cents, and you sent it back and said, you need to get this right, but help me get it right. And the final thing is, as we work in county government, you get to know people and you get to be there with them professionally, but you've also helped me through a couple personal things, and you've always listened, and you've always tried to just work and get things right. And I just want to tell you, as a former administrator and current chief clerk, how much it really means to the county within the agencies and within the commissioner's office.
So everyone is invited. We have cake for Chris down there. There's food down there. Anyone who wants to come down, you're welcome to come down. And we want to wish, as the commissioners, a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah. Are we missing anything? No? Whatever.
Ollie?
Yes.
I just want to say to the Board of Commissioners, aside from all this personal stuff, thank you for the cost of living adjustment for the non-bargaining people. Sometimes these drag out in January, February, March, and I know, at least on behalf of my staff in my office that are all non-bargaining, I'd like to say thank you to you for making that decision in this last meeting. Can be aware of their raise going into the holiday season, so thank you on their behalf.
Thank you.
And, I'm sorry, but just formally, any old business? Hearing and seeing none. Any new business?
And stick around, we're going to get some pictures.
Any
Okay,
other
Jim?
public input?
All right, meeting adjourned. Thanks, everyone, for coming.